everybody, and welcome back. It is the grand finals of UGC Platinum, and I am here today. My name is Atwas, and my lovely co-caster is Mario. Say hi.
Hello, Atwas, and the stream.
Alright, tonight, it is the Dunning-Kruger Effect V3 versus Memento Mori in a best of 3 on, as you can see, our first map tonight is Asheville. Second map will be Gully Wash, and if we go to a third map, we will finish it out on Product. Wow. Alright, just a quick recap of what's going on. DK has been fairly consistent. They are the upper bracket challengers right here, and Memento Mori actually managed to claw their way up from the lower bracket, defeating Candy to come play against Candy tonight. Sorry, not Candy, against DK tonight. So, it's gonna be good. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that Memento Mori win on Gully Wash last week, it was a hell of a game. Hopefully you all caught it, but it was filled with ups and downs, and both teams played their heart out, and I mean, the better team won, so here they are today. Memento Mori and the Giraffe squad. Looks like they are ready to go, so hopefully they bring out a good show tonight against our winning upper bracket final team, the Dunning-Kruger Effect, like you said before, so I'm ready to go. Should be good.
Alright, super quick, let's run down some rosters, because we actually do have some changes going on. On the DK roster, we actually have Corsa on Scout instead of Banny. We have Bobby on Soldier, Huey Lewis on Pyro, Zan on Demo, Carl on Heavy, Jordan is on NG, Metaway is playing Medic, Vlad is now playing Sniper, and Akuma's on Spy.
And on the Memento Mori squad, we have Apple. Sorry, I'm trying to get the rosters here. I wasn't all quite set up when I got called in here, but we do have Scythe is on Scout. We have Doll on Soldier. We have Geosis on Pyro. Giraffe is on Demo Man. Eerie Person is on Heavy. Scratchy is on Engineer. We have Apple on Medic. Bagel's on Sniper. We have Deft Troll, also known as Joe, on Spy. Now, I don't know if the server crashed or if my game crashed.
They're pausing.
Okay, we are paused. I could not figure out what is wrong.
Yeah, Vlad is having some connection issues, I believe, so they have paused. So we do have a little bit more time to talk about playoffs and stuff like that. Right. Alright, so I do have to ask the question here, Mario. Let's start it small. Who do you think is going to take the first map?
Who do I think is going to take the first map?
Yeah.
Well, I believe that this was Memento Mori's pick. Asheville was. Although, no, I'm sorry, it was DK's pick. Correct myself. DK's been fairly positive on this map. They know how to play it. They know a lot of the strats of all the other teams, and they have all their own strats as well. And I foresee Candy taking this. And then when we flip over to Gully Wash, which was the Memento Mori pick, I'm going to go with another giant stalemate just because it's Gully Wash. Low points. I'm going to see probably MM take that, and I'd like to see us go over to Viaduct in the end for, you know, the best map in the league to decide what team is better than each other. So probably going to see 3 maps here tonight, is my guess.
Alright, that's a pretty solid prediction. Also, oh ye of little faith, I am definitely excited for the best game of Gully Wash that we will ever see. I have faith in that. It's gonna happen, just you wait.
Snipers are gonna go crazy tonight, I know it. Like,
oh my god, really though.
I don't know, like, Vlad came out of nowhere. Forgive me, Vlad, I haven't actually seen your name outside of anywhere since this season though, but he came out of nowhere, and he's very, very good. I believe he's Candy's backup sniper, and his skill level is just so high, and I think he's gonna do so much more work than Bagel on the MM squad. And a map like Asheville, though, it's not very sniper friendly. But if your sniper can get into a good position, if your team sets up a forward hold, which not many teams do on Asheville. I believe MTS is famous for the forward hold on this, but not many other teams do that. And unless you get your sniper into some very good sight lines, especially on Asheville, we're not going to see too much. But when we go into some of the other maps, the snipers are just going to go off, and they are going to have a lot of fun clicking on the enemy gamers.
For sure. Although one thing about Asheville is that it's incredibly easy to pressure those sight lines with all the high ground with the flank constantly jumping in and keeping the pressure up. So I honestly think we're going to see a lot more of a soldier scout game being played tonight, at least on the first map.
Yeah, especially in Asheville. The flank on this map, like, the team with the better flank on this map, more specifically, is going to win. Now, in every other map, like I was saying before, the team with the better sniper is going to win. But your team's flank and being able to coordinate with your combo pushing at the same time just rewards the better team on Asheville. You have the roofs. Everybody loves the roofs. Build mini sentries up there. Throw your soldier up there. I mean, you can do all sorts of stuff, whatever you feel like. And just the team that has more cohesion is going to win Asheville.
Well, I mean, I think that's true for pretty much any map once we get down to it, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Something else interesting to note is that has actually faced off before against DK. I believe that was on Upward earlier this season, and DK actually won very, very decisively. So this is definitely more than a bit of a rematch, so I definitely want to see how both teams have grown over the season. As I do say that, we are going live. This first mid is going on here. We already have demos exchanging sickies out onto the point. We do have DK coming out here pretty aggressively, and it looks like Memento Mori is going to opt to sort of use the rollout over here by the shutter. He's going to get in there with their heavy. Eerie person taking a little bit of ground, but we already have some players down. Giraffe went down early, and Vlad went down early as well. Zan just gets headshot by Bagel. Nice pick right there, and ooh, Carl takes down Apple, so that's good. Well, oh my god, did you see that reflect that Joseph just got on Bobby? That was so good.
Yeah, I did. And a lot of frags are going to go in favor of the squad. DK dropping a lot of players. Forgive us, though, our HUDs are currently broken, so hopefully they should fix soon. But we do have DK. They are respawning. I don't quite know what Metawee's Uber is at, as my HUD is broken. I'm trying to find it. It looks like he does have Uber, so I'm going to assume that Apple has his as well. We see the DK Uber. They are going to pop off and go over to this right side, try to get as many frags as we can, but Def trolled clean up a frag onto Carl, so that's a heavy down for DK, but it isn't going to make a difference. DK is going to cap this point, and is going to try to retaliate with their Uber in return.
Both heavies actually did go down to the respective spies. We do actually see a player drop coming in here. I believe that is, yes, Vlad is reconnecting right about now, so hopefully we'll be having him come in shortly, as DK does have very good possession at this point. They have people out there. It looks like, oop, yep, Jordan catches out Joe before he can do any sort of damage behind the front lines. And we're just sort of going for a reset, waiting for Apple to have Uber. He's approaching it right about now, about 10%, and he'll have that. I'm actually kind of looking for some maybe quick fix or crits plays. Ooh, Bagel gets another nice snipe onto Vlad right there, and onto Corsa. He's on fire over here in Shutter, doing some work, and onto Bobby. That is a 3-kill streak. Good job, friendo. And as I say that, here we go. The Uber actually does get popped off by Apple, chasing people down into lobby, but it does look like the DK medic is going to be able to back up. That is Metaway, and he is going to have 100%, and we're going to be seeing a repush real soon.
Really had to kill Metawee on that push. Everything that Uber was for was to kill Metawee. Fortunately for DK, Metawee knew that they were coming, and he backed up as far as he could, and he is alive with 100% Uber. He's going to pop it onto his scout Corsa on the right side, looking to flash Bobby, and they're trying to get into this defense sitting over on the ramp side, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to press through, so that is a DK Uber wasted. No frags onto Apple, so we are going to see another flip-flop of Ubers. And DK still defending this point very solidly. We're both down to about 2 minutes for both teams on the cap, and right now Apple is just building with his team as fast as he can to try to get this Uber, and they're going to see if they are able to retake the point, but I believe Apple did just call. He does have the Uber. They are sitting over on their box side, but Vlad's going to pick this frag onto the Scout, so a lot of fragging potential lost. And this Uber is going to clean up a couple frags onto the DK side. Looks like Huey Lewis went down. And they are trying to get in. Bagel getting picked onto Vlad, so that's a sniper down, but Zan jumping in, trying to get a frag, but he gets reflect piped into the face. Giosa says absolutely no way, and that is almost a wipe for DK.
Oh my god, that was great. That was actually really good Uber. Metaway did go down there as well as Huey Lewis, so that is going to be a significant advantage onto Apple's part. They really needed to fix that sort of exchange that was going on there. We're going to see a bit of an aggressive Eerie person over here going under the enemy bats, so I'm hoping he gets a few picks right there. He's going to be dropping down, taking a bit more of a defensive position, some scouts needling back and forth. Bagel actually gets taken down by Okuma right there. I want to see a bit more spy work, but you know, I am definitely happy with what I'm getting from these snipers. As I say spy work, Joe actually takes down Huey Lewis with a really nice headshot, and we're seeing a repush coming out here from DK. Here we go, Uber pops out. Apple is going to Uber his demo man, try and chase people. It is not working. It looks like Metaway is gonna escape. Oh my god, it is an— oh, the Scotsman Skull Cutter comes out. Giraffe taking down Metaway in sort of a Benny Hill type dance right there in the lobby. That was so good. And oh, as I say that, Akuma gets Apple as well, so no medics on either team.
Yeah, sorry, I have to restart my game. My HUD is just completely exploded, so I'm trying to reconnect back on the server right now.
Alright. Here we go. We're going to be looking for a repush right here. DK is going to come on here, take the point, set up a bit of a sentry, trying to keep MM from getting more people out here. There are only 30 seconds left on the point for Memento Mori. Scratchy gets taken down by Vlad right there. Nice headshot. Looks like he's coming back from his connection issues a little bit over there. And MM is just valiantly trying to push out of this choke, trying to make something happen, but it looks like DK is going to have a pretty solid hold on here, but they do have 1 minute to hold this as opposed to MM's 30 seconds. So if MM can just get the cap and sort of get an advantage, both medics are kind of, sort of fairly even. There's about a 10% difference in the favor of DK, but Memento Mori just really needs to get together as a team and make something happen. Mario? Things going well over there, friend?
No, it's not. I'm sorry, my whole game just like actually exploded. I'm trying to fix it.
No worry. Here we go. There was a bit of a spy feign going on there. That'll be Joe trying to get across, going down. Scratchy goes down. Bobby goes down. Saya taking it, and both medics do pop Uber. However, DK looks like they're flashing a lot more, so Memento Mori is going to back up, try and get out of there. There is a heavy behind him in the form of Eerie Person. He's going to be able to take down Jordan, or at least do a lot of damage to him. The doll cleans it up. Apple gets taken down by Vlad in a really nice headshot, and there is just carnage all over the point right here, and it is still in possession of DK. We have Scratchy, the lone engineer, trying to cap it right here, and it looks like he's trying to he's got support in the form of his heavy running the Natasha. His demo's on here. It is stacked, and we're gonna go into overtime trying to get on this point. People just throwing people on. There we go. Memento Mori manages to get the cap right there. Of course, it finally takes down Scratchy, who was on that point for quite a long time. And here we go. Bombs coming in. Stickies coming in. Memento Mori desperately trying to hold on to this as DK is flooding forward and capping. But honestly, the player advantage is in DK's favor, and they're going to get the final cap and take the first round. Boom!
Oh my god, Atwas, you're literally a god. And I'm back in now, and my HUD is working. The whole thing's back to normal, so I'm good to go. Sorry for that. And I guess I'll go ahead and take this next bid and give you a break. So both the medics, they are going through the shutter. Metaway and Apple are both at about 30% Uber. Zan is going to get to mid first, trying to shoot Sticky. He's going to die to Bagel, so a nice snipe coming out from him. We have MM trying to push across the point. Carl trying to shoot down as many of the enemy gamers as he can with his minigun. Bobby doing a nice jump in, and he is actually not going to get anything. Corsa trying to take control of under. He is going to get cleaned up, and we have a lot of the red Memento Mori players capping this point. Bobby's still behind, trying to cause some frustration. He's going to jump out, and DK is over on the left side. Both teams are super close to Uber, actually. Apple has his. Metaway is sitting at about 95%, so hopefully they are going to be able to push this, and I have to turn off my Steam notifications.
No worries. Shoutouts to Apple for hitting a really dang surf. Oh my god, the Uber comes out, flashed in on Bobby, trying to get in there. Bobby did take down Bagel, but nobody else is going to get taken out there. And Apple does pop his Uber in response, sort of getting in there, trying to get punished. Bobby does get him taken down by Joseph. And so we're going to get a bit of a repush, but that was a pretty good exchange going on there. It doesn't look like there's anything definitive happening on either side. Eerie Person gets taken down. Joe gets sort of caught in a collateral. Huey Lewis taking him out. But there is a lot more presence in the form of DK on the point right here. Carl's being really aggressive with his team and forcing Memento Mori back into that lobby area, back out through choke, saying absolutely not, getting that cap. Nice exchange there.
DK is going to pick up this point relatively for free. Actually, Metaway does just go down to a bomb from Doll. So that is a humongous advantage for MM right now. They are going to actually take this point for 100% for free. Apple is sitting at about 80% Uber, while Metaway does just get back up, so he's going to have to build into his spawn. But Vlad getting a nice pick on the Eerie Person. That's a heavy down from Memento Mori. DK may be able to push. They do have two picks, with it being a scout and a heavy, so those are two pretty big picks, especially in this map. Carl sitting over on the ramp side, shooting his minigun. Vlad getting a pick onto Geosis. Bobby doing a nice, huge bomb in. Doesn't really get anything, though. He gets a dispenser pick, but nothing much. Duelos cleans up a frag, but Memento Mori is going to get forced. And Vlad doing a lot of work with his life right now. He's on a 3K. He picks up Bagel. But Apple doesn't actually die after that Uber, and he's going to retreat back to his combo and start building his Uber, while DK does cap the point. Meadoway is sitting at about 75% Uber.
Really nice force there by Bobby, jumping in there and forcing Apple to get that Uber out. That'll be a 50% advantage in the favor of DK, and they're going to be pretty aggressive on this point. Ooh, ouch, Sayath getting roasted once more by Vlad, who's actually on a 5-kill streak right now, so definitely shoutouts to that. And we're just seeing a really nice aggressive forward hold from DK. They've honestly, between all of them, they played this map probably a million times, so I wouldn't be surprised if they take this round at least fairly definitively. I do say that, but there is only a 30-second difference between teams on the clock, so you know, if Memento Mori really gets it together, if they start pushing more as a team, which is something that I've noticed they really need to, it needs to start happening, I believe that they may be able to take this out, but DK is just a lot more aggressive and they're holding a lot better.
Before Memento Mori pushes, they are going to have to take control of their flank, but as I said, it doesn't really matter. Both teams are going to pop Uber. The DK Uber is just going to be slightly better. They send Corsa as far in as he can go. He cleans up a frag onto Bagel, so he is down. Apple goes down to Zan from a bunch of stickies, so there's a medic down for Memento Mori. Meadoway is actually still alive. He's sitting on point with his team. He's about 30% Uber, so we're going to have to wait here until Apple respawns and charges up another Uber charge. Well, DK gets very aggressive over on to the Memento Mori ramp side, trying to bully them out, not letting them get any of that ground for free. Bagel is over here shooting pot shot, whatever he can shoot at. Hopefully he doesn't see Meadoway's head. Meadoway's actually in a very bad position for that sightline. Bagel does have Akuma getting a backstab one to Apple. So that is a humongous frag from Akuma. It's going to probably secure this round for DK. Meadoway still hasn't popped his Uber. He is sitting at 100 with his team, but he is going to pop it right now onto Zan. And it looks like Osborne Cox is trying to go in here as well. Zan getting super aggressive. He's actually into the enemy team's territory, but he's looking down a rifle of Bagel. He's going to back out with his life.
I honestly don't think that Meadoway needed to pop his Uber there. He gave up his advantage, and they could have really defended that point on their own without use of the Uber, but it's probably good. Oh my god, Bagel picks up that frag onto Meadoway. Zan gets taken down, Carl taking down Joe. Sayath actually out-DMing Carl right there too, so we do have time right now in the favor of Memento Mori, but they have to hold it for 1 minute and 14 seconds while DK cap. They only have 18 seconds left on the clock, so they have time to regroup, get stuff built up, get in position, get someone out there to force the Uber, which Apple will have right about now, actually. So 60 seconds left on the clock. We're gonna see some really aggressive jumps right here. As I said, that Bobby goes in, tries to take that roof area. He gets taken out by Sayath, and the Uber does get forced out of Apple, though. He's gonna try and pop on there, try to defend people, but honestly, DK is gonna get those aggressive spawns, and they're gonna be able to repush that real soon.
Yeah, Meadoway is at 80% Uber opposed to Apple's 20, so with him building very fast, he's at about a 60% advantage, and that's way more than enough time to cap this point. DK has about 28 seconds left to get onto the point and cap it, but they are going to pop his Uber. Bobby and Zan jumping super aggressive onto the enemy team's side, and they're getting frags everywhere. Giraffe goes down, Apple goes down. That is huge. Without a medic, I don't foresee MM capping this point back, but as I say that, Vlad, nice pick onto Zan, so there's a demo man down for DK, but doesn't look like it's going to make much of a difference from those picks, as MM is going to cap the point, and Apple is just now getting up, waiting for a couple more respawns. There's 10 seconds left. MM has a little bit of time left, but they need to go. They have to go right now. Apple is actually on quick fix, trying to push out as many heals as he can. The MM combo Giraffe jumping onto the point. They need to get cap time onto this. The Eerie person doing a lot of work with the minigun. He picks up a frag. Not going to make much of it, so DK collapsing onto the point, cleaning up as many frags as they can. And that round is going to go to DK 2-0.
Wow, Eerie person was trying to be a hero there. He managed to get on the point twice, or close to the point, trying to contest it. Not quite working, but Vlad was an absolute monster that round. Oh my gosh. So here we go, both medics are back on minigun. We don't see any cheeky quick fix plays quite yet. Corsa takes down Bagel really early there, and we are seeing that same aggression out from DK, just getting a lot more stuff. Bobby taking down Scratchy, Doll actually going in on Jordan, getting that sort of counter pick, and oh my god, Zan is going to get mowed down, then taken out by a pipe from Giraffe. Vlad gets another pick onto Bagel. Both medics do manage to get out alive, excuse me, but DK definitely has the advantage as they are going to be capping this first mid.
Of course, actually, he got a frag onto Apple. He chased him as far as he could, and it is going to be a dead medic from Memento Mori. Sad Giraffe, so no medic and no Uber charge for Memento Mori, but Apple does get back up, and he is starting to heal, although Meadowy is at 100% Uber, sitting over on their ramp side, nice and comfy. Hopefully nobody jumps into him, which they probably should do. But we do have Memento Mori. They are sitting over on the left side, trying to take as much ground as they can, even without their Uber. Eerie person walking onto the point, getting that ever so precious cap time, but DK isn't going to have any of it, as they do pop their Uber onto Corsa and Zan. They need to find Apple. Apple, he's on the high ground through the shutter. He's actually as far away as he can, and he is going to live through this DK Uber, which is a very unsuccessful. Zan is jumping as far as he can, but he is going to meet up with a Doll, and he is going to get shut down. And Jordan, actually, he goes down, and Bobby jumping in.
Oh my god! Oh my god, did you see that? Corsa and Akuma just absolutely double teaming the combo right there, take down the medic and the sniper for MM. That was a really nice play. They were dancing around on those bats forever, but they finally got it. Woo!
That was exactly what DK ordered.
Oh,
frag.
Akuma! Ah, getting Apple once again off the spawn. That's so good.
I'm done, man. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done. Just end it right now. Don't actually end. There hasn't been a single second of cap time for Memento Mori this round. And as you know, this is a best of 3. There's only one half of each map being played. So once we get to 3, we're moving on to Gully. And it does look like, I don't want to call it, but it looks like DK might just take the 3rd round here.
The ever so important, how long has your medic been alive strat, not working out for Apple, as he keeps getting picked and fragged, and it's just no fun to be a Memento Mori medic right now. But Meadowy is sitting at 100% Uber, right where they were at the beginning of this round over on the ramp side, and Vlad getting a pick onto Eerie person, and the DK Uber's getting popped onto Corsa and Zan. Corsa just going absolutely ham right now, but he does run into a face of a Geosis. Looks like he's probably going to clean him up. Yeah, there we go, with the good old Golden Axe Extinguisher.
Wow.
Haven't seen that in a while. But DK is going to drop 3 people, so if Memento Mori goes very, very fast, they do have about a 70% Uber advantage, so they can cap this point if they go right now.
If they go right now.
Yeah.
They are definitely trying to go there. They're trying to get in from at. Oh my god, Akuma tried to drop down on Eerie person right there. Didn't quite make it happen doing the head tango. Here we go. Uber does get popped out of shutter. Just a solo Uber onto Giraffe right there, trying to make stuff happen. He's getting flash all over the place, but that was a really good sort of kite by DK. They're going to be coming back in real soon. Jordan gets taken down. Syath gets taken down as well. Huey Lewis, and it does look like MM's finally going to get the cap, but they have to hold it for 3 minutes. If DK gets the cap once more, that is going to be a done deal. And I don't know if the way Memento Mori's been playing so passively, they're going to be able to hold up against DK for that long.
They need to protect Apple. His Uber advantage is so valuable to their team, but Meadowy is going to he's going to pop his Uber. Once again, jumping in Zan, Corsa, and Bobby are all coming in. Bobby getting the frag under Scratchy, but he does get cleaned up by Bagel. And Eerie person is going to finish off Zan. Carl pushing across the point as far as he can with his minigun, sorry. But Meadowy is going to get, he's going to clean up by Sap. And we have Eerie person, he's on their shutter, just shooting as many minigun bullets as he can, but Carl is still alive. He's at 12 health on the barrels. He's going to eat a sandwich, and DK is going to cap this point. Carl's still on fire eating a sandwich, but Apple says, hold on, we might have a chance, and he pops his Uber solo onto an engineer, but the engine is Ubered. He's not going to be able to cap, but his Uber does fade. He gets a little bit of cap time, but he's going to get cleaned up. 1 person onto the point.
It was a valiant effort, that is for sure. Wow. That was actually a really good job by Doll and Syath trying to get in on Meadoway, who was Girardied and milked at the time, so trying to get that little bit of extra damage, but it was a smart idea to pop that Uber. They knew all they had to do was cap. They capped, and with the sentry there really just wasn't much an engineer could do, no matter the Uber.
Well, if he had a, what's that thing? The other shotgun. the infinite metal shotgun. I should know this. I'm named
The
engineer.
Widowmaker.
Yeah, the window maker. If he
The
had a window,
Widowmaker. The
Yeah.
Widowmaker.
well, that's the joke. If he had a widowmaker, I mean, nobody really runs it, but if he had one, an Uber engineer with a good aim, man, you're looking at a very unfun time. You can just sit there and shoot as many bullets as you can. I mean, I think it only takes about 30. 30 damage, you get all your metal back. Just keep shooting and shooting and shooting until you're either dead or you kill everything else, but that was probably the only way that was going to happen.
Yo, so I'm checking out some stats right here, and let me just tell you that Syath is a beast. Top fragging in the server with 26 frags, sort of head and shoulders above any of his teammates. And then Vlad, of course, is coming up a definite second. I know chat was saying that he was a monster, but it really looks like he was a machine. Wow, doing definite work, and Giraffe, of course, putting out tons of damage, as he usually does.
Yeah, Giraffe put out, man, 2,500 something more damage than Zan. That's quite a lot, especially in Asheville. Was he running the booties? I know he's been running the booties recently, just going stickies only, and his damage numbers have increased significantly over other Demomans since I've been watching him over the past couple casts. But I'm trying to look at the medics right here. Metawee only died 6 times as opposed to Apple's 11, but they both do only have 10 Uber charges. I believe that's because Metawee is holding his a little more.
Yeah,
and Apple was just popping his as soon as he got it because they didn't have any free time. DK, they actually just sat on their ramp side for, I mean, what felt like an eternity, as long as they really felt like, until Mori had to move in. And even though they did only get 10 Uber charges, Metawee, with significantly less deaths than Apple, is probably going to be the reason that they won that game. Also because Vlad, checking out Vlad, I got alt tabbed back into my game. Vlad had 20 frags right underneath the Memento Mori scout at 26, so and Corsa as well up there. The sniper and the flank for DK definitely holding up this win for them.
Absolutely. So next map is Gully Wash, and we are waiting for the teams to switch the map on the server. So I'd say while we wait, let's sort of go to some music, do a little intermission right here, get up, stretch, pop some more popcorn. I know how it is, and we will catch you back on Gully Wash.